So it's 6:15 in the morning. I've been up since about 3:15. My head's just decided that it wants to go on theory mode. Lots of ideas coming in for all sorts of new projects and things. Old theories coming to new light, adding a bit more to them as well. I might sound a bit weird, but people who know me, that really know me, know that I'm interested in a lot of things, space and stuff like that. Now, there's one person that I speak to a lot about space. He knows a lot about space and physics and things like that. He's sort of put me in the right direction with a few things, and I've told him a few theories, and he's like, oh well, yeah, that's already a theory, which I never knew. I've not had that sort of education. Everything that I've done is all been online through space research on Zooniverse, citizen science, classifying galaxies and things like that, looking into space and making up my own sort of theories, you know, just things pop into my head, and this is what's been going on again. Done the same through mental illness. Had theories that I've gone to my therapist with, and they're quite shocked at what I know about myself and other people and how the brain works and stuff. It's just things that I've been drawn to read and take an interest in, you know, for my own healing process and my own interests, really. Yeah, so my head's been going through that at the moment. There was even one time a doctor, an ex-boyfriend of mine, he had a peg feed going into his stomach, and he had gastroparesis. I think it was gastroparesis it's called, which is constant vomiting, so he couldn't keep anything down. So he was on a peg feed, food straight into his intestine it was, because his stomach just couldn't cope with anything inside it. And he was very dehydrated, very, very, very poorly he was, very poorly. And I had an idea, because the doctor was coming round, so I said to the doctor, I says, right, okay, is this, I think it's called Diaurolite, it's like a rehydration type thing that you put in a drink. And I was like, is there any chance that we could put that through his peg feed, you know, just to get some hydration back into him? And his doctor looked at him, he says, you know what, that's a fucking good idea. He swore. He says, do you know what, I'm going to start doing that now. I was quite shocked that, you know, nobody had ever thought about this, you know. It just seems so easy, you know. Yeah, I thought that's what but those sorts of things come easy to me. It's weird. And yeah, I'm just piecing together another theory. It's a space one, it's about the universe. And the way I'm thinking about it, it's quite an amazing thing. I noticed that NASA put out some like voices of our planet and the voices of the universe and the voices of the sun, and, you know, the sounds of the planets and the sun and the universe and our solar system and all the galaxies. It makes vibration noises and everything. You can find them online. And I've always sort of like seen a link between the universe being a living entity, and yeah, so it just popped into my head. Me and Heather Asbridge was talking about this a few weeks back, and I played her this sounds of the earth, and both of us at the same time, we was like, well, I think I did the sun first, and then I did the earth, and the sounds from the earth, it sounded like it was in pain, and even she picked up on this, and we're both empaths, very empathetic people. We pick up on feelings and vibrations. So yeah, she picked up on this, and I've just actually been looking on YouTube now, listening again to the sounds of the sun. And I've heard that sound before, and I couldn't put my finger on it. And then it occurred to me, it sounds very similar to the sounds of a womb. And I had this theory probably last year sometime about it was when one of the Voyagers went through something through the solar system into the universe, and there was like a barrier that it went through something, and I had the idea back then, it's an egg, you know. Now the sound of the sun and the womb, it's connecting everything up, and I had this theory back along that maybe it is an egg, and you know, what are we actually doing on this earth that might actually be stopping our sun from doing what it's supposed to be doing, growing? When it finally starts changing, it expands and it starts eating up the planets until finally it does its business and explodes, goes supernova or whatever. Stars, lots of stars do different things. They're all linked for different reasons. This is my observation of things. So what we're doing on this planet, ripping out all its resources and everything like that, are we actually stopping our sun from doing the job it's supposed to do? You know, it's like a chef, you know, you start cooking stuff, you know, you've got all your ingredients there, you know, to make this. So what happens if you burn the garlic? It's bitter, it's horrible, it's nasty, you know, or, you know, it ruins the whole thing. So is this the same sort of thing that we're doing with the evolution of our sun? You know, are we destroying its chances to become what it should be? Yeah. Are we actually in an egg that's developing? You know, like an embryo. Bit of food for thought, really, isn't it? But this is what my mind's been going over.